Hi Platform, I'm Lucy.
And I'm Steve.
And we're the authors of How to Go to Work. And today we're going to be busting some careers myths.
There's nothing in here. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Okay, we hear this a lot, and for good reason. It's repeated generation after generation. Obviously, if you have parents who are going to make phone calls and leverage contacts and influence, then of course that helps. But importantly, if you don't have that, that does not mean that this is a disaster or that you can't end up in the job of your dreams. The thing about saying that it's not what you know, it's who you know, is that it suggests that who you know is this fixed and finite thing. But importantly, who you know can change overnight, and in the book we show you how to make that change if you start without that contacts book.
Yeah, so my parents did nothing like the job I do now, and so in the book we talk about people you should meet, how you can find out the things you need to know, the kind of questions you should be asking to help you along your way, so that even if you're starting from scratch, you can definitely build the job that you want and the contacts you need.
Myth number 2.
All you need to do is believe in yourself.
I most believe in myself when I am sitting on the sofa watching Netflix and eating Pringles, because I am so good at that. But the thing is, that sort of self-belief is not going to help me get a job, and it's definitely not going to help me keep it.
No.
We are bombarded every day by social media messages that tell us to wake up and kill it and repeat. And the thing is, that's not actually that helpful,
No.
because self-belief is completely important at work and essential to doing well there. It's as important as breathing, really, but it is absolutely no use out of context or in isolation where you just have this rock solid sense of confidence. And so what we try to talk about in the book is about having confidence in context.
It's all right to feel a bit daunted in those early stages. You're learning, you're trying to find your
And
way
it's all
through
new.
new things. Yeah. So this is about being able to make sure that you're looking after yourself in those first early days. It's about being able to have the conversations that you need with all of your colleagues who'll become great friends as you work more with them. And this is about suddenly find that space where you're feeling good about who you are in work, you're protecting your values, you're getting the work done, and you're really happy with the result.
Yeah, and importantly, if you don't feel like you're nailing it in your first couple of weeks at work, you are not doing work wrong.
No, it means you're diligent enough, you're caring about the result of what you do.
Yeah.
Those careers tests you get in school that tell you what you should do as a job, they're super accurate.
I'll give you the best example of this. My sister Charlotte is a brilliant early years teacher. She loves her job, she's super happy. And the careers test she took in school told her to be a funeral director.
Great.
Which is pretty much the opposite of an early years teacher. I think it's really important to recognise that even if it comes from an official source, sometimes the advice you receive early on is not the best advice, and it doesn't always point you in the best direction.
And the truth is, there are loads of fantastic careers out there. There are loads of careers that haven't been invented yet. There'll be careers that you'll be creating yourself. So we talk to some of the most fascinating people, activists, people who set up businesses, people who run recruitment agencies actually, and ask them how they did it, how they developed their career, because the reality is you're simply not going to get that full breadth of advice that you need. What you need are those skills to find out what it is that you care about and how to get to that goal.
And that might be funeral directing. A Saturday job isn't worth my time.
Couldn't disagree more. I don't know a single successful person who doesn't count those first experiences of work in their Saturday job as absolutely vital to the career they went on and did. At the time, and also much later, one of my first jobs, a Saturday job, was as a bartender, and when I had to deal with grumpy chefs and irate customers, and I used to get all the drinks out on time, absolutely taught me things about timekeeping and about customer service and about how to get things done. So I couldn't disagree more. Absolutely important to have that first Saturday job.
And actually collaborating is the main skill in that you missed out of that list, which
Right.
is that, you know, any kind of collaboration outside education, it might not be glamorous, but it's definitely setting you up in a new context that then kind of arms you for everything you do next in work.
Yeah, and I can make the drinks.
And you can make the drinks, which is a bonus, that's true. I don't have anything to put on my CV.
Well, the first thing to remember is there's an enormous amount you've probably done that you can put on your CV. So don't discount that first Saturday job that you did, the bit of volunteering you might have done, the school clubs that you were part of, or the school sports teams. They're all showing you that you've got experience of doing things. If you really don't have the experience on your CV, I think there's two things you can do. One, go out and look for those opportunities to be able to get that experience. There's always a chance to get a Saturday job or to go and do some volunteering locally in your community. It'll be a great experience, as well as giving you something to write on the CV. The third thing, if those opportunities really aren't there, then you can always ask people that you know and trust for a bit of a reference. Maybe it's your favourite teacher, family friend, one of your peers who's already in work. They can say, yep, this person can turn up on time, they're reliable, and they're going to be able to do you a good job. And that'll give you that first opportunity to be able to start the first job that you want. So there's always something you can do to be able to start that first CV.
Don't be embarrassed about doing those things at the beginning, because no one is expecting you to have a CV that is gloriously full of impressive things at the very beginning. All they need to see is, are you keen and are you able to turn up on time? Thank you so much for watching. If you want to hear more about our podcast or our book, click the link below in the description.
And if you want to see some of the other great videos on platform, then click the link over here.
Wonderful.
I just feel like an arse.
Okay. Videos. So just
Okay.
Oh, videos. It's the future.
Click over there.